Smart automation, better business. Learn how to optimize your business with Solved.
But general Q&A, anything at all, doesn't have to be related to anything we talked about today. How can I help?
Okay, I'm going to do an idiot move, and it's probably way under Austin's. Yeah. So Salesforce, our workflow is you code it to do what you want, right? Right. And then the agent, you tell it.
Yes, essentially. Yes.
Okay.
No, the workflow, you got to write code, traditional code writing. Yep.
Okay.
And then an agent.
I'm getting it.
You're getting it. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. So I've got a video. I'll send you a link that kind of breaks down the difference and when to use which.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Yeah, what else? Maria, you mentioned wanting to make like a career change. Of course, yeah, I don't want to ask you anything that's like personal or anything, but I'm curious to know, what are you looking for?
Well, I've been in nonprofit for the last 14 years, and I was an executive director, and it was for people coming out of incarceration, and I burned out. So I'm looking for something totally different, like helping people without the investment, emotional investment. So,
Gotcha.
I mean, there's always an emotional investment. I just don't want to get all, you know what I mean? It was just really intense. So anyway, I was thinking about being like a coach, and I'm like, oh, that's the same shit, different day. And it could be, I was thinking like a business consultant, and then AI went like, duh, Maria. So right now I'm doing beginning AI, or AI for beginners in Allison, just trying to get like a grasp, and I'm doing lots of webinars and stuff like that.
Great. I love it.
And I'm not going to lie, the money thing is
Yes. Yeah.
Because nonprofit does not do that.
Typically, yes, it's right there in the name. Amazing. Yeah. So, yeah, great. Well, best of luck on your journey. Of course, if there's anything that, if you have questions along the way.
What's your YouTube channel?
Solved.cloud. So here, I'm going to pull up a new tab and I'll show you where you can find some resources here. So
Solved.cloud on YouTube?
Yes. So I'll pull up our website here. So Solved.cloud, there's some resources. And if you look at articles, you'll see this is kind of we've got all of our blog articles here, as well as links to our YouTube videos. There's a lot of Agentforce content on here, so specific to AI within Salesforce, but you'll also find some things, general AI. So this is a video that I recorded, had more hair at the time, which is great. So, but anyways, the article kind of gives a breakdown of the video, but you can also find it there. And then on YouTube, our channel is solved.cloud. And then we do have a playlist called Webinar that has, my previous webinars, as well as some clips from them. So feel free to check that out. Last thing here, if you go to our homepage, there's a couple of buttons. Let's Meet and AI Expertise. If you come to Let's Meet, you can book directly with one of our practice directors, 15-minute kind of discovery call. So specifically, this would be for not so much general like AI questions.
Right.
If you want to get AI implemented at your business, or want to know kind of like how to approach implementing and adopting some AI things, this is when we can dive a little bit deeper into the how, like how to get something done, how we can help. You can also feel free to send questions through our Contact Us form. You just fill that out and then send a message. This can be an inquiry on like if we're going to be correct to like help you implement AI at your company or what have you. And then there's also one last thing we should talk about. So depending on where both of you are at, it sounds like, Maria, you're more trying to like learn AI to get involved and make career change. Austin, depending on where you're at with your business or because you do both, right? You've got a side hustle and and a job. Great. Hopefully the side hustle, I that is if a side hustle is not a job. The whole goal is, yeah, great. So
Yes.
at either one, if you're interested, we have an AI adoption accelerator. So this is a full day workshop where we're going to take that success framework and dive way deeper. And so the goal from that is, it's a day-long workshop where we'll walk through each part of the framework. So you'd leave with clear outcomes, ways to measure them, resources to help you stay up to date, and a concrete, like on paper, bottom-up strategy, meaning we'll help you choose a tool to work that's going to work for you, guide you through the pros and cons, provide some training materials on how that tool will work, as well as a top-down strategy. So we'll work with you to make that list of things that could be automated, and then sort and put that list on a roadmap to say, here's the low-hanging fruit that's going to offer the most value, and a list of actionable items. And then that roadmap will structure in a way that essentially guarantees results. So we'll start with the things that are just no-brainers. It's ROI for very little input, and then move towards bigger and bigger things until, the goal is automate your business. And so that's what we're doing at Solved, and then we're going to help companies do the same. And Maria, people will make money in the process of moving business to be automated.
Right.
There's a big question mark, and who knows what happens after that. Business could get fully automated, and then we're all going to have to find something else to do with our time. But in the meantime, there's no platform right now that can just say, boom, I can just do your whole job or your whole business. It's going to be a process of change management. And so there's kind of money to be made and cool things to build. So just if you want to learn more about this, there is a form and you can set up a free consultation kind of.
How much full day workshop?
So it depends on exactly what we're going to, I'll put it this way. It kind of depends on what you want out of the workshop, right? So the best thing to do would be set up a meeting, and then we can go into exact cost based on, we need to know a little bit more about what is the use case, what are your goals, to know which pieces are going to be most useful, and then we would be prepared to give you a quote. So I know I'm doing the really annoying thing that's if you want to know how much it costs, you have to talk to sales, but there's enough customization, it really does work like that. So, but you can feel free if you want to learn more, we can set up a call about pricing.
And what do you feel about the certificate programs that are out there?
Some of them are great. That's what I feel.
Some of them are $10,000 for a AI consult. And I'm are you flipping kidding me? Sorry.
Yeah. This field is, the hype could not be higher around AI.
Right.
And you got to be careful. There's a lot of
Oh, no, I don't have $10,000. I don't have 1,000.
Yeah. There's a lot of people going to be charging money for things that are pretty low value. And that is on the certification and getting a job side, as well as the tools side. There's people today making way more money than they should be, basically building their own chat GPT, but this one costs money. It's like a wrapper around things that already exist. So a lot of vaporware out there. So
yeah, I'm going to take the IBM class, but I felt like I needed to take a beginner class first. So that's free. So
totally. Yeah, there's some good. Hugging Face is a website that has some pretty cool courses on how to get started that are
Hugging
free.
Face?
It's called Hugging Face, as in the face huggers from Alien. Actually, I think it's named after the emoji. I guess that's the nerd in me that I'm that's definitely an Alien reference. But yeah, huggingface.com.
Yeah, no, yesterday I was watching something. I know. It's stupid, but I was watching those ear cleaner videos on Amazon because they're really fun. Anyway, I was oh my God, it looks like that baby coming out of that stomach on V.
Yes, there you go. See, you get it.
Sorry.
Okay. Any other questions before we wrap up here?
Thank you. Sorry I was late.
No worries. Thank you both. And feel free to reach out if you have more questions in coming days. We'll chat soon.
Is there a place to sign up for your future webinars or
Yeah.
email?
Yeah, right there on the website, you'll see if you go back to AI expertise, webinar sign up. So you'll be able to see and sign up there. All righty. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. It's a great day. Bye.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to help you automate your business. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more.